Welcome to Haunted Owl. On this chilling channel, we dive into the darkest corners of birthdays, where celebrations turn to sinister tales that haunt the soul. And guess what? Today, it's my birthday, making this journey into the macabre even more special. Join me as we unravel spine-tingling stories that will send shivers down your spine. From unexpected guests to malevolent surprises, each tale holds a birthday horror you won't soon forget. Subscribe now, and let's explore the haunting world of birthdays together. After all, what better way to celebrate than with a few well-timed scares? Title: The Birthday Invitation. My 13th birthday was supposed to be a grand affair, but it took a chilling turn thanks to our peculiar neighbor, Mr. Blackwood. He was known for his odd behavior, but this time he'd outdone himself. As I blew out the candles on my cake, a sudden draft swept through the room, extinguishing the flames. The air grew icy, and a foreboding silence settled. I scanned the room, my eyes fixating on Mr. Blackwood, who stood at the edge of our property, grinning unnaturally. Later that night, while everyone was occupied, I sneaked into our backyard, my curiosity overpowering my fear. The moonlight illuminated Mr. Blackwood's yard, revealing a sinister sight. A table adorned with faded photographs surrounded by candles stood in the center. As I drew closer, I recognized the faces in the pictures. Children from the neighborhood, their eyes empty, their expressions haunting. My pulse quickened, and a whispering wind seemed to carry their distant cries. Suddenly, Mr. Blackwood's voice pierced the silence, sending shivers down my spine. "You're just in time, dear," he crooned, his eyes glinting with an eerie light. "Join the circle, and we shall celebrate together." I fled, heart pounding, back to my house, locking the doors behind me. That night, sleep eluded me, haunted by the ghastly scene in the neighbor's yard. From then on, I knew my birthdays would forever be tainted by the memory of Mr. Blackwood's sinister invitation. Years have passed, but I can't shake the feeling that he watches, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to join his macabre celebration. And so each year, as my birthday approaches, I can't help but peer out my window, dreading the sight of that sinister grin and the chilling words, "Join the circle." Title: The Midnight Caller. As my 21st birthday approached, excitement bubbled within me. I planned a small gathering with close friends, eager to revel in the newfound sense of freedom that adulthood promised. Little did I know, the night would spiral into a chilling ordeal that would forever haunt my memories. As the clock neared midnight, signaling the start of my birthday, a sudden chill filled the room. I brushed it off, attributing it to the cool autumn night. But then, the phone rang, a harsh, jarring sound that seemed to pierce through the stillness. I picked up, expecting to hear the voices of my friends wishing me well, but instead, a raspy, distorted voice slithered through the receiver. "Happy birthday," it whispered, sending a shiver down my spine. The words were eerie, devoid of any genuine warmth. I tried to ask who was calling, but they remained silent. Panic surged through me as I realized this was no ordinary birthday greeting. The voice on the other end seemed to know me, intimately aware of the significance of this day. Hastily, I hung up, my hands trembling. The room felt suffocating, the air heavy with a sense of impending dread. I looked around, but there was no sign of an intruder. My heart pounded, and I knew I had to act. Without a second thought, I dialed 911. The operator's voice was a lifeline in the darkness, grounding me in reality. I explained the situation, my words rushed and desperate. They assured me that an officer would be dispatched to my location immediately. As I waited, time seemed to stretch into an eternity. Every creak of the house, every rustle of the wind, sent my heart racing. I felt like prey, stalked by an unseen predator. When the police arrived, their presence was a reassuring beacon of hope. They conducted a thorough search, combing through every inch of the house. But there was no sign of the intruder. They promised to increase patrols in the area and advised me to stay vigilant. In the aftermath, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The unknown caller haunted my thoughts, a specter in the periphery of my life. The police remained on high alert, but the sense of vulnerability lingered. My birthday, once a day of celebration, had become a nightmarish reminder of the darkness that could infiltrate even the most cherished moments. The Midnight Caller remained a mystery, their presence etched into my soul, a chilling tale I would recount for years to come. Title: Uncle Silas's Secret. Growing up, I always dreaded my birthdays. Not because I disliked the celebrations or the cake, but because of the ominous presence that loomed in the form of Uncle Silas. He was my dad's younger brother, and every year he arrived uninvited, casting a shadow over what should have been a joyous occasion. Silas had always been different, even when we were kids. His eyes were shrouded in a perpetual darkness, and his smile had a sinister edge that sent shivers down my spine. As a child, I'd overhear whispers of hushed conversations about Silas's peculiar behavior, but no one ever dared to confront him. On my 16th birthday, he appeared as expected. As the evening wore on, his gaze never wavered from me, an unnerving intensity in his eyes. I felt like prey in the presence of a predator. Later that night, after the guests had left, I retreated to my room, hoping to escape Uncle Silas's watchful eye. But he followed, slipping into my room like a phantom. He began to speak in hushed tones, his words like venom. "Happy birthday, dear," he whispered, his voice a chilling caress. "I have a gift for you, a gift that runs in the family." He produced a small, ornate box, wrapped in aged leather and tied with a tattered ribbon. I hesitated, but curiosity got the better of me. I opened the box to reveal a collection of ancient, weathered photographs. In each picture, I saw different family members, spanning generations, all wearing expressions of profound fear and desperation. My heart raced as I realized that each of these people had mysteriously vanished without a trace, their fates unknown. Uncle Silas leaned in close, his breath chilling against my neck. "It's time for your contribution to the family legacy," he hissed. Panic set in, and I bolted from the room, racing to my parents for help. But they were gone, their faces appearing in those ominous photographs. I was trapped, cornered by the sinister legacy of my own family. Desperation clawed at me as I sought a way out, determined to escape the sinister fate Uncle Silas had in store. My 16th birthday had become a nightmarish ordeal, a chilling reminder that some family secrets are best left buried.